Imagine, on an average day, 240,000 people visit the Golden Temple in Amritsar. Of these visitors, 60,000 have a nutritious meal served with no expectation of payment. In addition, all visitors are offered a sweet treat made of whole wheat, referred to as a blessing. In this car trunk are about 55 pounds of groceries. This could feed a family of 4 for a week. Can you imagine needing 2,100 times as much foodstuff in a week, every week of the year? The amount of food that's needed for the community kitchen on an average day is 22,000 pounds of wheat, 2,600 pounds of lentils, about the same amount of rice, in addition to clarified butter, sugar, tea leaves, spices, and 15,000 pounds of produce. The sweet blessing of Karapashad is offered to all pilgrims, and many purchase extra to share with others. Every day, about 7,000 people visit the Taj Mahal, 35,000 visit the pyramids of Egypt, 50,000 visit Disneyland, 120,000 fit into the Michigan Stadium during a football game. Twice that number, 240,000, visit the Golden Temple on an average day, and a quarter of them have a meal. That's as many as if half the people in the football stadium were to be served a meal every day. On a holiday, easily 500,000 people visit Harmandar Sahib. On those days, the number of people having langar would fill the football stadium. How is the supply chain maintained? How are so many people fed? With practical intelligence. It may seem rudimentary, but it has been working for hundreds of years. Let's take a look at how much food is found on a typical day at Harmandar Sahib food store. How does so much food come in? Purchasing Supervisor Jasprit Singh is describing the tracking of the donations of foodstuffs and the food purchases for the Golden Temple Langar. Raman Singh and I were treated to a tour of the food stores just across from the kitchen. Roughly half of the food is donated. They prepare a list and enter the donations into the accounts and give them a receipt. The donor brings it down the ramp to get it registered. All of the wheat is ground right on the premises. There are 3 mills, 2 smaller ones and this larger one. It can grind 3,500 pounds per hour. It grinds flour for everything. For the prashade, the flatbread, karapashad, the sweet blessing. People also donate flour that is already ground. The smaller one was in use while we were visiting. Hand grinding like this retains the nutritional value of the wheat, and it tastes great. The sound of the chakki, the grinder, lends a meditative mood to the work. Here the women are sorting the rice grains from any impurities. This rice was donated. All kinds of rice dishes are made. Rice pudding, salty rice, and sweet dishes. Here the accountants are keeping track of the supplies. Purchased lentils are kept in here. They mainly come from New Delhi. Lentils come in so many varieties with names like rajma, moong, chole, chana, urad, masoor, lobia. A new stock is purchased only after an 8 to 10 day supply remains. The newer stock goes behind the previous one, and those are moved to the front. About 24 bags of lentils and 24 bags of rice are used every day, each one weighing 110 pounds. Everything is done manually. This woman is sorting the donated lentils. Those coming from the market have already been sorted. She explains that the lentils are sorted very carefully. They're very clean, so the langar meal is delicious. While preparing the langar, everyone believes it is for the Maharaj, the King of Kings, the Guru, so everything is clean and delicious. Milk powder is used for tea and rice pudding. Also shown is sugar and mustard oil. This spice grinder grinds turmeric and other spices to create masalas. This is 200 pounds of clarified butter. 12,000 pounds are used daily. Empty cans are sold for recycling. A loving person has brought a truck full of food and also donated the truck. Some of the grain is sold in the marketplace because not all of the rice can be used at Harmandar Sahib. They also own land where rice is grown. They harvest it, clean, and sell the rice in the market. Harmandar Sahib Langar is a model worth studying for anyone interested in sustainable living and providing global nourishment. The tradition of community kitchen is deeply permeated in Sikh culture. Anywhere in the world Sikhs reside, one can find Langar, the anchor of the community.